Let's go ahead and take a look at this 1964 hardtop customizing kit. A 3-in-1 stock custom rally customized by Jen Winfield, Buick Riviera, AMT Corporation, Troy, Michigan. Here we have the side artwork. This beautiful rally racer version is complete with full and authentic speed equipment. There you have the list. Beautiful artwork. And on this side, we have be sure to finish your model with authentic AMT spray lacquers. Let me know in the comments if any of you have used the lacquers back from the 60s. AMT customizing team: Alexander Brothers, George Barris, Bill Cushenberry, Dean Jeffries, Jen Winfield. Then we have a quote here by Jen Winfield. This model is a real class, so I can suggest you use AMT black lacquer for your exterior and a red interior with white trim. There's a little close up here of the full text. All right, so let's go ahead and unpack this. Let's see what we got in this kit. So we're starting off with the instructions here. Let me open this carefully. Yes, we have some water slide decals in here. Let's get this close up here. Cool. Set those aside. Then I also see white walls. Or the instructions. Not even the white walls, just the instructions. Cool little note though that they would add on there. It's nice. And then we have the instructions. Let's open these up. And let's go ahead and take a look. So we have basic assemblies: engine, wheel, chassis, interior, and also the body. Oops, let me put that right there. Here we are. So you get to see the different options there for the interior. Let's flip it around the back. All right, this is upside down. Here we go. Final assemblies. If you want to do the stock version, got everything there. There's also the rally version. And my always all-time favorite, the customs. It's pretty cool. And then over here we have the rear piece for the customs. Awesome. It's always nice to flip through these instructions, you know. All right, let's get this one out of the way now, and here we go. All right, so right away on the baggie, it looks like they placed all the tail lights, all the red pieces in this nice little bag. This way we don't lose anything. They're very small. We got the glass. Oh, still in the tree. All right, along with the headlights and another. It looks like a front piece. Ooh, we see a crack. We got a crack on the glass, unfortunately, guys. Look at that. Oof. Uh-oh. We do see, I don't know if this is a scratch. Yeah, it looks like a somewhat of a scratch. So, well, I know we could polish this out right here. And unfortunately, for the for this portion here, you know, when we get to building this, we'll figure it out. We'll see what we could put on here. So this way, we could go ahead and take care of that as we build this car. Here we have the interior as well. Still attached. The body. All right. Let's see what's in front of us. Oop, there's a piece of styrene in there. So the body looks really nice and crispy. I mean, even just the look of this is like very smooth. Look at the part here. It says Riviera. I don't know if you can see that right there. It's kind of hard to tell. But man, some nice detailing right there, even right here on the sides. 64. I really like the way this sticks out right there. Underneath, we got the chassis. Let's go ahead and open that up right here. Maybe we shouldn't separate it. Let's just leave it like this. All right. This was a piece I was in there. Let's move that out of the way. And over here, we have some of the loose pieces from the kit that are bagged up as well. Tires. Though here are the white walls. I'm going to go ahead and remove these later and put them along with the instructions. That way they don't get damaged. We also see the axles and the screws there as well. Screw bottom kit. And here we have the rest of the pieces, like the hood. It's still intact right here on the tree. We have the skirts, rear bumper. Oh, looks like some skis, pair of skis in there too. Seat belt, license plates, and looks like a first aid kit too, right there. All right. Up next, we have the engine, and I think this is, I can't tell right now. I don't know if this is like the front or maybe the rear bumper. We have that right there, along with more loose parts that must have just have fallen off, or else they'd be in that little bag. Here we have the dashboard, one of the seats. Oh, here's the other one. We got a set of the two seats. Man, these are really nice. Very nice seats right here. Some nice styling options. And then we're getting down to the chrome. Let's take a look at the chrome. Oh yeah, this is a nice, very clean sheet of chrome. It's not as blingy as others that we've seen, but it has a really nice natural chrome shine on here. Looks very realistic, and I'm always curious as to what kind of materials were they using to chrome these, if things were regulated back then or not. So it's really neat. A lot of cool features here. Let's get this close up here. Let's set this down right in center. And then we have a couple last pieces in the box. What looks like what makes the trophy and a couple of other custom parts or scoops that go on the car itself. Overall, everything is there. Everything looks good. We got the tires, we got the screws, we got the chrome, everything. Obviously the only one thing that unfortunately is like, oh man, is the broken glass. I'll keep my eye out in case if I come across another one on eBay. I'm gonna go ahead and most likely purchase that for this 64 Riviera. But other than that, everything is there. I can't complain. I mean, it is what it is. I know a lot of the times when I get some of the kits, it's not connected to the tree, and sometimes sellers will put it inside of the car, which protects it more. But unfortunately, that's just the way it had to be. So it's all good. So this right here is the 1964 hardtop customizing kit, customized by Jin Winfield. Another beautiful kit by AMT. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned for the next. Thank you for watching and take care.